Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am in an excellent mood this morning. The sun is shining, I've made myself my iced coffee and it is officially holiday prep mode. I don't know if anyone else gets like this, but about 2-3 days before the holiday I'm like, okay, switching into holiday mode. We're going to plan outfits, we're going to prep our suitcase, we're going to start packing, and also the beauty prep before a holiday. I feel like it's like a girl's rite of passage to do the beauty prep. So getting my nails done today, which I'm really excited about because they are so grown out. I feel like you can never see it until I like bring them really close, but you can see that growth that's come through. It's been about 3 weeks since I last got them done, but that's part of the reason why I love this color that we do, because I feel like the regrowth is just so subtle. But I do hate it when they start to get long. I am not a long nail girl, I'm a short nail girl through and through. Like as soon as I can hear, like, you know when you're tapping on your laptop and you just hear that, oh, I hate it. I'm like, file them down, cut them down, get them gone. I do not want my long nails. But I love the fact that when the colour grows out, just realised my ring's all twisted. When the colour grows out, you can't really like see it at all, which is what I really love about this. It's actually like kind of a bespoke colour that my nail lady and I created together. It is 2 layers of grapefruit and 1 layer of negligee. So if you're like me, you like that like Sophia Richie nail, really lightweight, just like nice and pinky and nudie. Definitely see if you can get that done. They are shellac shades, I believe, so it's just a shellac manicure. Like I don't get gels or anything like that, it's just my natural nails that I just like to get coloured and done. So getting my nails done today, which I'm really excited for, and then tomorrow it's lashes, and I feel like they are really ready for it. Like I know I cancelled my appointment just before France because I was like, you know what, they're still looking good, but I do feel like now they're just not like, just not giving, you know what I mean? Like I just want them to be nice and big and full and look like I'm wearing mascara again. Like I know at the moment when you're looking at my face, it looks very undone with regards to my makeup because it doesn't look like I'm wearing mascara. And that's what I love about getting my lashes done. I get LVL done, lift, volume, length. I never know if it's LVL or if it should be LVT, because I know I get lift, volume and tint. I'm not entirely sure, but basically I just get them like made to look pretty. It's the epitome of the like high maintenance procedures or high maintenance appointments that give you a low maintenance lifestyle. That's what I am. Like I'm a low maintenance girl through and through. Like I don't want to be spending hours doing my makeup. I remember the days when I used to love spending hours doing makeup, and I used to sit and like test out and try out products all the time. I feel like now, like the older you get, the busier you get, and you just want to be as like low maintenance as possible. I actually did like a little TikTok when I was away in France, and it was like when he tells you don't spend hours getting ready, but you're a hair slick back and lip balm kind of a gal. And it's that oldie that's like, I'm not that kind of girl. Like honestly, I'm so low maintenance when it comes to getting ready. I can be ready in about 10 minutes if I want to. The ice is melting in there, so I need to have a sip of my iced coffee. So good. But speaking of holiday prep, I have a new delivery here to show you. I placed a bit of a Look Fantastic order because after the last trip away to the south of France, I feel like I didn't treat my skin as well as I should have. And that is just the complete honesty of it. I feel like the things that I brought with me, I was almost like making do with like products rather than like actually investing in products that are like good to take with me or things like that. Like my moisturizer that I use, the La Mer one, I think that's why I broke out, particularly on the flight home. I just feel like it was too thick for my skin. It was too much to be using morning and evening. Like I do feel like it's quite important to bring products with you that are tailored to obviously like whether it's the day or the night and things like that. So I placed a minis Look Fantastic order because I wanted to make sure that I had some of my favourite products to take with me, but in mini format, because there's nothing better than taking away the products that you love, but making sure that they don't take up obviously like the entirety of your suitcase. So let's get these out and we can go through them because I'm really excited about what I'm going to be taking away with me. So I'm going to start with one of my faves. Now I didn't know that they actually did this in a set until I was on Look Fantastic, and I'm not gonna lie, it's really handy because you can literally just Google travel minis or like travel essentials or things like that, or like travel size products, and it comes up with so many different travel size products, and that's how this came up. And this is 3 of my favorite products from Clinique. So first of all, we've got the Clinique Moisture Surge, which is the day cream. We've got Clinique Moisture Surge Face Spray, and then we've got the Clinique Moisture Surge Overnight Mask. So I was like, this would just be perfect to take away, and as you can see, it is the perfect size for like a week trip. We're just going to Lisbon for 1 week, and I feel like this is exactly what I need. So I really love the fact that I'm able to take a day cream and a night cream, because it just means I'm going to give my skin exactly what it needs when it needs it. Like I don't need a really thick moisturizer during the day. I just feel like it's too much for my skin with the foundation over the top, the SPF over the top. I'm sweating, like I'm out in the sun, it's just too much, so I need something really, really lightweight, and that's what I love about the Moisture Surge. It's a really, really lightweight moisturizer. It's more like a gel. Let me see if I can open it and show you. So it's like, if you look at almost how like bouncy it is, it's more like a gel than it is a moisturizer, which is what I really, really like for my day creams. And oh, this just brings back so many memories because it smells amazing. So I love the fact that I've got the day cream. I then got the night cream that I'll be able to apply just before bed, and it's actually an overnight cannot talk. It is an overnight mask, which to me is just a night cream. I don't really know what the difference between an overnight mask is and a night cream. And I love the fact that I can take a mini version of a moisture spray. I love moisture sprays. Again, especially when I'm on holiday, I'll stick it in my bag with me and I'll just give my face a little top up. I might actually do it now because I love, I just absolutely love being able to give myself that little spritz of hydration. I'm sorry if you can hear some drilling in the background. There is a bit of building work going on over the road at the moment, and they are rather loud this morning, which is a little bit of a shame, but still wanting to just carry on and vlog, so hopefully the noise isn't too distracting. But I also picked up a mini, which again, didn't even know they did this, of the Take the Day Off balm, which is one of my favorite cleansers ever. And I've actually not used this in months. I've been using other cleansers. What is wrong with me this morning? But oh, I absolutely love this. It's a really like nice thick cleanser. It's one that you really have to kind of like dig your fingers into to get out, which means it's a nice greasy one, which means it really gets into like the pores. It gets deep into your skin to take your makeup off. And I do feel like, again, if you're wearing like SPF and stuff, it's really important to make sure that you are using a really, really good cleanser to take off your makeup. So I picked up that. I then picked up, lastly, from Clinique. This is a bit of a Clinique haul. It's going to be a bit of a Clinique skincare takeover when I'm on holiday, but I really do love their products, and I picked up another of the Clinique Moisture Surge Eye Serum because it is just my fave. So that's everything from Clinique. I then picked up a couple of hair products because, again, I want to make sure I'm just really, really treating my skin, my hair, my body right when I'm away on holiday. And I did find that after coming back, my hair was really damaged. It was very, very lime scaly where we were in the south of France. So I did feel like the water was quite hard on my hair. Obviously, you're in and out of the pool. You've got the chlorine. I'm wearing hats a lot, so I'm sweating a lot. So I just want to make sure that I'm bringing products that are really going to look after my hair. Now, I picked this up because it said it was a mini, but this is exactly the same size as my normal one. So I think I'm going to need to find like one of those little travel bottles that I can just decant this into, because that's just going to be way too much to take. But my L'Oreal Elvive hair oil, absolutely love. I feel like this is just one of my favorite oils ever. And then the GHD travel size heat protector spray, again, popped up when I looked for travel size products, and I do love this. Actually, I used to have this, and it was one of my favorite heat protectant sprays, and it's a really, really good one. And I do feel like even if you're just blow drying your hair and chucking it up in a bun, a heat protector spray is really, really important to use. So I love the fact that I've got a mini size of that as I'm almost dropping it. Lastly, they sent me over a little gift because of how much I had bought. So Living Proof Triple Bond Complex Hair Strengthener. Ooh, interesting. Oh, that is tiny. Never heard of this before. Let me know if anyone's tried it and if you think it's any good. I do love it when Look Fantastic send little gifts with purchase, because it's nice to try something new. It says, apply a small amount to clean, damp hair, comb through, wait for 10 minutes. The best results, blow dry. Interesting. It says it's a triple bond complex, which is a weekly one-step treatment scientifically proven to make hair 8 times stronger and more resistant to future damage after just one use. Might try this before I go away, because if it's just a once a week thing, I can literally use it before I go away, then I don't even need to take it with me. That might be something to think about. But yeah, lots of new and beauty bits are ready for the trip. I feel like it's really nice just to like make sure that your beauty bag is ready to go and that I'm just treating my skin, my hair, my body, everything as best as possible, even when I'm away on holiday. So I have just got to the salon now, and my goodness me, is it very, very bright today. I feel like I'm looking very dark back in the shadows here. But honestly, it's just one of my favorite things, driving around and looking at everyone in their like summery outfits. I feel like an Indian summer is just my favorite, because it's like the leaves are starting to go quite golden brown. They're starting to fall from the trees. It's looking very autumnal, and yet everyone is still like in their pretty summer dresses. It's beautiful, it's bright, it's sunny. It is just my favorite thing. I feel like this weather is making me more excited about the holiday again and getting me into summer prep mode. So yeah, gonna go and get these babies sorted. I'm so excited to get them filed down and looking pretty again. There's nothing better than fresh nails for holiday, and I always love the pre-holiday beauty prep. So beauty prep has started. Let's go and get these babies sorted. So just got back from my nail appointment now, and they are looking so pretty. Oh my goodness me. So we went for the same. We went for 2 layers of grapefruit, 1 layer of negligee. And I know I've spoken about negligee a lot, but it is such a perfect shade to put over the top of your nail color if you want to give it that like pearly sheen. I don't want to call it, what was the trend with the Hailey Bieber glazed donut nails? I don't want to call it that because I feel like it's not like a trendy kind of like shade. It's not like a trend like finish, but it is just such a beautiful like pearlescent sheeny finish, and I love it when they look all nice and neat and short. So I am a happy bunny, and whilst I was away I had a really exciting delivery arrive. So let's head upstairs and we can unbox it together. So I have a few new pieces to show you from Sezane. Now I placed just a little order before this Lisbon trip. I do feel like holidays at the end of September can be quite difficult because obviously I love wearing new pieces on holiday. You know, I love shopping for like new in items and things like that, but obviously because it's so far towards like the end of summer, I don't want to be adding too many pieces in that aren't either going to be great investments in my wardrobe to wear as transitional pieces, or are going to last the test of time, are going to be really like timeless classic pieces that I can bring out of my wardrobe next summer. Even if I don't get like the most amount of wear out of them this summer, I'll be able to bring them out and wear them again next summer. And this is one of those brands that I do feel like just does the most beautiful timeless classic summer dresses. I feel like you're probably going to be able to tell from the packaging of this box, but we have a little Sezane order to go through some really cute pieces for my end of summer holidays. So let's get into the box because I am so excited. I'm gonna start with accessories actually. Now Sezane do such gorgeous accessories. They do really beautiful like bags, belts, shoes, things like this. And when I saw this handbag, I just fell in love. And it was actually after receiving the beautiful embroidery that Jane did on my Bowden dress that I kind of fell in love with that kind of like embroidered look. And when I saw this bag, I was like, how cute would that look styled up with the Bowden dress? Would you look at this? Oh my goodness me. It's this gorgeous little embroidered bucket bag, and if you like my Chloe basket bag but you maybe don't want to quite spend that much money, I feel like this is a great alternative because it's just as beautiful, just as like timeless and classic, but obviously a little bit more affordable. And I really love the bucket style at the moment. I feel like it's just like a really easy style to wear and easy style for holiday. So let me get the handles out and kind of like style this up a little bit. I feel like it's really hard for you to see how it looks right now. And here she is in all of her glory. I mean, is this not just the cutest little end of summer handbag I have ever seen? I actually think I can definitely wear this throughout September time as well. Like I do find that like straw and raffia bags, you can definitely bring some of them into your like more autumnal wardrobe. I feel like with like lots of linen, maybe some like cozy jumpers, things like that, and even just like a straw hat, I feel like this would work really well for like an end of summer early autumn handbag. But I just love the embroidery detail on it. I just thought it was so beautiful. I don't actually know what flowers these are supposed to be, so if anyone knows, please let me know, because I think it'd be really nice to know exactly what flowers are embroidered on my little bucket bag. But oh, she's just the cutest thing ever. I love the fact that you can wear her crossbody as well, because I do find with my Chloe bag it's not quite long enough to go crossbody, and it has a magnetic closure, so if you're worried about anything getting stolen or anything like that, like a lot of bucket bags do not have that. So I really love the fact that it's got the kind of security detail there. But what a beautiful little handbag to add into my end of summer wardrobe. I just think she is so gorgeous. And then accessories, I saw this little belt on Sezane and again just fell in love with it. I thought it was so unique and so different. It looks so much more expensive than it actually is. It's this gorgeous like rope belt, but it has this amazing closure with these 2 shells. Oh my word, I was just so in love with that. I loved the like gold detailing that ran through it, and I felt like any kind of like smock dresses, any dresses that I just want to like cinch in and belt, I thought this would be such a gorgeous one. But I'm not gonna lie, this is heavy. This is a really, really heavy belt, but I do feel like, especially with maybe like evening looks, I feel like this will be a really cool way to dress it up. I definitely want to experiment more with maybe some of my jewellery. I know a lot of people this summer have been going for like big like shell earrings, like big gold dangly earrings, and I do feel like it looks really cool, and I think that might be a really nice way to like tie the look in together. So I wish Sezane did jewellery. Do they do jewellery? No, but I feel like Zara might have something similar that would go really, really well with this. But oh, I just loved it. I thought it was so, so beautiful, really different and unique, and a great way just to like elevate a really simple outfit. Now, talking about simple outfits, I feel like no one does like simple, timeless, that like French girl style like Sezane. And I saw they had this stunning little slip dress on there, and I just could not resist. One thing that I feel like is not going to be picked up on camera, that you can only really see in real life, is that it's actually got this like polka dot detailing running through it. So it's got like darker polka dots to the kind of like black, like lighter black background. It's so subtle and so, so beautiful. I love the fact that it's got this like crisscross detailing to the back as well, and I just thought this would be a really gorgeous dress to style up of the evenings in Lisbon. I think this would be really nice if we're just going like out for dinner, out for drinks. I feel like it's quite an easy one to wear, and a slip dress never goes out of style. So even if I don't get the most amount of wear out of it this summer, I will definitely be able to wear it next spring, summer as well. And actually saying that, I do feel like you can style slip dresses in lots of different ways. I feel like I could definitely make this work for autumn if I style it up with like a blazer, and instead of like open toe sandals, I go for something like boots. I feel like there's definitely some different things that I can do with this dress, so I can definitely get my wear out of it this year. But it was just so beautiful, I could not resist. Next up is this little beauty. Now, if there is one shop that I will ever buy mini dresses from, it is Sezane. I really am not the biggest mini girl, but I do find that Sezane just do some really, really beautiful minis. And when I saw this one, I just could not resist, because I have so many minis from Sezane in this kind of like embroidered detail. They're really thick, which I thought would be perfect for the end of summer, because I can style it up again for like autumn, winter time. I feel like for summer, this dress with like some cute slides, some ballet flats, perfect. As soon as we get into autumn, cowboy boots, I feel like would look so, so cool. But I love the like design detailing. It's got this like white background and this kind of like beige embroidered detail running through it. It's got like a little wrap style, and then just has the cutest little flare mini skirt. So another one that I thought might be really cute to wear in Lisbon when we're just out and about and exploring the city. I thought it was so, so gorgeous. And then lastly, this little number. I mean, how beautiful is this? The pattern is what just made me fall in love with it. Now, in terms of style, it's actually a little bit different to what I normally wear. It's very open up here, which I'm not normally the biggest like open shoulder, open neck girl. I've also noticed it doesn't actually have adjustable straps, which is a bit of a shame, because I'd expect a brand like Sezane to do adjustable straps. So we're gonna have to see if it fits me in kind of like torso length. But I just loved the like little kind of embroidery detail running through it, and it was just the floral pattern that I loved. I do feel like a lot of the more kind of like autumnal dresses that I'm reaching for at the moment are a bit more this kind of color scheme, like the Forever New ones that I added into my wardrobe recently. I just love, and I do feel like it gives that like autumnal color scheme and those autumnal tones, but still keeps that kind of like summer vibe. So if you live somewhere where it's still really hot, it's still like 30 degrees, but you want to incorporate those like autumn tones into your wardrobe, this is a great way to do that. So I'm praying this fits, because it is just absolutely beautiful. Oh my goodness me, this dress is absolutely stunning. Just look at the way it falls. It just falls so, so beautifully. I was expecting it to be more kind of like shapeless and shift, but it actually just gives you the most beautiful figure in the world. I've just styled it up with these gorgeous gold heels from Revolve. They're the House of Harlow heels, and I just love them so, so much. I feel like the gold and the black looks beautiful together. My one concern with this dress, I feel like I'm gonna have to be very confident to wear it, because it's quite bootylicious for me. Like, I don't normally wear dresses that are this kind of like open around the neckline, and the back is like completely open as well. It's got like the little crisscross design. It's so difficult to show you the back of my dresses whenever I'm in the mirror, but I'm just worried that it's not like holding me up, because I do have quite heavy boobs, which I know sounds so weird to be like kind of admitting on the internet, but because it's like very spaghetti strap, I'm like, I just wish they were like ever so slightly higher. I'm not sure I'm gonna feel like I'm falling out. You know, when you look down and you're like, I just see a lot of boob going on. But I do love the design of the dress, as long as I use some maybe like boob tape, some nipple stickers. I think I should be okay, but let me know your thoughts on the dress. I do think it's absolutely beautiful, and it would be such a stunning one to style up for Lisbon. Now this I'm actually a little bit upset about, because this is gorgeous, but I don't know if you can see on the side, it's too big for me, and I do find it's really difficult when it comes to wrap dresses when they're too big. So I've had to like tighten it as much as possible. If I didn't, it was like, again, very boobylicious, hung out way too far, and I don't think I'm gonna have, well, I know I'm not gonna have enough time to return and reorder the dress in the right size. So it's not one I'm gonna be able to take to Lisbon with me, which is a bit of a shame, because it's beautiful, and especially with the little handbag, I think it works so well. I've just paired it with a cute little pair of slides. Like, what a gorgeous little holiday outfit. It's just such a shame that it doesn't fit me. So if you are looking to pick this up, definitely size down a size, because it does come up very oversized. I think I just went for my normal UK 12, whatever the not US, French size version of that is. So such a shame that it doesn't quite fit, because it's really cute, but I would definitely recommend picking it up if you are heading away anywhere, or even as like a little autumnal dress, because as I said, it's really thick. So I think with a pair of like knee-high boots, maybe a little jacket over the top, this will be perfect for some autumnal styling. Well, unfortunately, this hasn't been the most successful haul, despite the accessories, which I do love, because you can't adjust these straps. And if I wasn't holding the back of the dress right now, you would be able to see everything. Just too short for it, unfortunately, and I'm really upset, because I feel like the dress is beautiful itself. Like, I really love the style of it. I feel like this would work so well for Lisbon, but it just doesn't fit here. Like, it needs to sit even higher compared to where I'm holding it. I'm trying not to let it completely fall down. Like, look how much excess fabric there is there, which is such a shame, because it's such a pretty dress, but I just can't adjust the strap, so this is gonna have to go back. Such a shame, but at least we've got the gorgeous little accessories. Like, I love the little handbag. She is so cute. So at least it was successful in that sense. On the way back from the nail salon, I stopped by M&S and picked myself up some lunch. And if you're a lazy girl like me, this is an absolute game changer. If you also like sushi, the M&S sushi box is in the little like you know, like sandwich section, the kind of like meal deal section. And oh my god, they're so good. They're actually way more affordable than going somewhere like, you know, Yo Sushi or like a proper sushi place. They're actually really nice. I picked up the katsu chicken dragon roll for my lunch today, and I'm really excited about it. I feel like for me, sushi's like such a like lunchtime treat. I won't let myself have it every single day, but today's a sushi day. Definitely a sushi day. Okay, so I've just started putting some outfits together on my rail. Do you feel like having a rail is an absolute lifesaver when it comes to outfit planning, holiday outfits and things like that? Like, you can just kind of visualize it so much better. And you know me, you know I love a color scheme for holiday. When we were in the south of France, blue and white was like a big part of the color scheme and a lot of the things that I was wearing. Don't think it's going to quite work with this holiday. I don't think I will be taking my Demelier bag with me. I've just got it out at the moment because I need to find some more storage for my handbags, because I've got quite a few new larger size handbags in my collection recently, and we need to find somewhere to store them. But with regards to the outfits, we're definitely going more along, I kind of want to call it like a sunset theme. I feel like this really does epitomize the kind of like end of summer, early autumn color scheme. Like, I'm loving the like burnt oranges, the yellows. I think it's just so beautiful. I'm also loving lots of browns. This gorgeous brown River Island set I'm definitely going to take with me. This little River Island shirt dress I just absolutely love. It looks like the weather is going to be quite warm whilst we're over there, like late 20s, so like a really lovely temperature. But I was kind of gutted about this dress, because I was really hoping to take this with me, and I thought it would work so well for Lisbon, like the right colour scheme, especially because I've seen a lot of photos of Lisbon. There seems to be a lot of like yellow with regards to like the trams, the buildings, things like that. So I thought this would have been so cute, and I was gutted that it doesn't have adjustable straps. And I still am. Like, I'm actually really disappointed in Sezane that this doesn't have adjustable straps, because it would have been the perfect dress if it did. However, looking closer at the dress, I feel like they have deliberately done this with regards to the stitching in order to allow you to change it up how you want. Like, I think this should be quite an easy unstitch and shorten. Like, I will need to take about this much, just realised you can't see my hand, this much off of the length of the strap. However, I'm actually going up for dinner tonight at my mum's, going around to Lady C's, and if Lady C can do one thing, it is adjustments on clothes. She's really good at like stitching back buttons and like, you know, pulling up hems and things like this. So I might bring this round to hers tonight and just see if there's anything she can do, because I can't even take it to like a seamstress or anything, because I'm literally leaving in like 2 days and there's no way that they're gonna have enough time to stitch it in that time period. So I might see if I can get my mum to do it. I think she might be the person for the job. So I'm gonna bring this around and see if there's anything she can do, because I think it works so well with the rest of the outfits, and especially with how the weather is looking over there. It's annoying me that that's like that, especially with how the weather is looking over in Lisbon. I feel like it would just be the perfect dress to take with me. But yeah, a real sunset theme we're going for with regards to my Lisbon outfits, and I am kind of loving it. Wow. This is the face of a very happy girl, because as I mentioned yesterday, I was going over to my mum's for dinner last night. I was going over to Lady C's, and it's just occurred to me actually that you don't actually know what her first name is. So Lady C doesn't even make sense to you. My mum has the most beautiful name. It's a name that I feel like is resurging at the moment, as well as like the kind of obsession with older money. My mum's name is Colette, which I think is so beautiful. And ever since the holiday in the south of France, we've all started calling her Lady C, because when we arrived, it literally felt like she was the lady of the manor. Like, she had everything like ready for everyone. She was getting drinks for everyone, and she is like the hostess with the mostess. She is always just that person that has everyone fed, has everyone well watered, and she's the person that I aspire to be. I feel like she was the OG that mum. Like, she really was. And of course, if there is one thing that that mum can do, or a lady can do, it is sew. So she has sewn my Sezane dress for me. I could not be more grateful. She deliberately didn't cut the string off like the excess fabric, because she was like, just in case you want to like change it or anything like that, just in case it's not perfect, I think it's good to have. So this is how much excess fabric we had. This is how short my torso is. Sometimes I think people don't realize just quite how small I am. Like, look how ridiculous that is. That is honestly insane. And I'm not gonna lie, I am still really disappointed in Sezane that this isn't adjustable, because I feel like it's not difficult to add like an adjustable strap to a dress, and especially when you're paying this much money. But that being said, I feel like this is just going to be the perfect dress for Lisbon, and I am really excited to bring it with me. And I'm so happy that it now fits, so I can probably actually take the label off now that we've stitched it and sewn it and adjusted it. There is no way I'm going to be able to return that dress for it is mine forever now, but I'm so happy that she was able to do that for me. It was so kind as well, because she obviously had me over for dinner. I was around eating, and I was like, by the way, whilst I'm here, could you just have a quick look at this for me? And yeah, I would love to learn how to like stitch and sew, because I feel like it will be so helpful when it comes to like altering my own clothes. I usually take them to a seamstress if I can, because being a shorter girl, I do have to get things altered sometimes. I'm not going to say often, just sometimes. If there's like a perfect piece that isn't quite right, I'll sometimes take it to the seamstress, just get like the legs taken up in like trousers and things like that, or like the waist cinched in, because I've got such big bum and thighs that I often have to like size up in trousers, but then it doesn't fit in my waist. It's a whole hoo-ha. So I usually end up going to the seamstress, but the fact that Lady C was able to do it, honestly, has just made me so happy, because she had one evening to stitch this, and she's done a really good job actually. Like, I can't even see where the stitching is, so I'm really happy with that. I'm hoping that it stays as well for the entirety of the Lisbon trip. I might actually just take a, not that I don't trust her, not that I don't think she's an amazing seamstress, but I might just in case take a little sewing kit with me to Lisbon, because I don't want any straps falling off whilst I am out. But let me try it on and show you, because I want to show you it now that it's been taken up, because I do feel like now that it fits perfectly, this dress is just the perfect end of summer holiday dress. I mean, look at this. I literally just want to do a twirl, but I can't, so I'm like holding the camera, or else you'll see all of the mess that is in this room. Honestly, packing is officially underway, and there's just stuff everywhere at the moment, so you're just going to have to mind that. We can just focus on the pretty dress, because it is so gorgeous. Like, I do feel like now that we've pulled it up at the shoulders where the waist sits, it's so beautiful. Like, it just skims my hips, skims my waistline, so it's like nice and fitted but not too tight. And I love the fact that you can also adjust. I mean, the weird thing is that you can adjust this bit where like the BB tie is, if you want it looser or tighter. I've tightened it a little bit just so that it's really nice and secure. The fact that you can adjust that and not the straps, really bizarre. But I just love the like sunset colors of it. I love the fact that it's got the like oranges, the burnt yellow, the pinks. I feel like it's just so perfect for like a September holiday, a trip right at the end of summer, because it's really giving me those like transitional vibes, but still really nice and lightweight. So I'm I'm so happy right now. I can take this dress to Lisbon with me, and I feel like it's just going to be the perfect thing because the weather is looking really warm whilst we're away. It's like hotting up throughout the week. It's getting warmer and warmer as the week goes on. So I feel like for the end of week, when it's like the warmest weather that we have there, I think this will just be so perfect. So yeah, I'm a very happy bunny right now. So I've just had a delivery that I feel like might just be perfect timing for the trip, especially because I am currently running really low on my current tan that I'm using. I've been loving the Tan Luxe Gradual Tanner, but I have been looking for something to try, something new, and I have just received a lovely gift from Isle of Paradise, which I might be able to take with me, which will be very exciting if I can, because I do love the Isle of Paradise products. They have some really gorgeous pieces, and oh, this definitely sounds like a good one that I could take away with me, because I could add this into my normal moisturizer, and then it's kind of like a 2-in-1 type. Still keeps me nice and moisturized, still keeps my like skin really lovely and glowing, and yet it's still giving me that kind of like gradual tan. So it's the Isle of Paradise Body Self Tanning Drops in the shade medium. I'm really glad that they sent me medium, because you guys know I'm not like a dark tanner kind of girl. I just want an ever so slight glow. Like I want someone to just comment and be like, oh, you look like you've been away, or oh, you've got a good tan going on there. Like I never want to look like I've been like baked in the sun, partially because I'm so naturally pale anyway. I feel like it would just look so fake on me, and also because I do feel like doing a more like natural tan, the maintenance isn't as difficult, and I just feel like it's a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more me. So really excited to try that. So it says, just mix and glow to transform your favorite body moisturizer into a custom self tanner. Yes, I was hoping I would be able to do that with our color correcting drops. Transport your body to paradise with caffeine, biobab and oat extracts for brighter, smoother skin, packed with natural tanning activities for a happy, hydrated tan that lasts up to 5 days. No plane ticket needed. Oh my goodness me, I definitely think I'm gonna have to take this away with me, because I feel like that sounds absolutely amazing. It's really nice to be able to use my normal body moisturizer as well, because I do find that if I kind of like rely too heavily on fake tan when I'm away, my skin starts to get really dry, and especially when you're like out and about and exploring. We do have like a rooftop pool in the hotel we're staying at, so I'm probably going to be dipping in and out of the pool a little bit. I'm going to be sweating a lot. Like I take a lot of showers when I'm away on holiday, so it's really nice that I can make sure that I'm using something that's going to give me a bit of a glow, and yet I can still like moisturize my skin as I normally would want to. So a really lovely gift from Isle of Paradise. Thank you so much. That really has come perfect timing for the trip. Right, so it is a little while later now, and I've spent the majority of my morning doing very boring, unvloggable things like packing up the cases, decanting shampoos into travel bottles, weighing up the weights to see how much room we have to play with. Like honestly, very boring at pre-holiday task, but now it's a fun pre-holiday task. Now gonna go get the lashes done, and I'm so excited for it, because I know I've spoken before about what I get done, but basically I get LVL, or like LV Lift Volume Length I think it is called, which basically makes my lashes look like I'm wearing mascara without anything on them. So I love it. As I said yesterday, high maintenance appointment for a low maintenance lifestyle. And I actually feel like it's really good for like my eyes and stuff, because where I was wearing mascara before, whenever I was like cleansing in the evening, taking my makeup off, I was having to like scrub my eyes, and obviously I'm not having to do that anymore, and I do feel like it makes me feel like I need to wear less makeup, and less like particularly eye makeup. I used to do a winged liner literally every single day. And when I look back at how I treated my eyes, how much scrubbing I had to do to get that off in the evening, oh, it just makes me cringe, because I'm like, I was probably doing so much damage to my eyes. So I feel like it's really good for me in that sense, and it's just really nice because it gives them such a beautiful like effect. It basically makes it look like you have the most beautiful like fluttery mascara on, which I really like. Like, they don't look fake or anything like that. It's not like getting like lash extensions or anything. It is your own natural lashes. So obviously it depends on your lashes, dependent on how it like works. I find for me though, it works so well. Like it holds for ages. The last time I got them done was about 10 weeks ago, maybe like 8 to 10 weeks ago, and I feel like they look really good still. Like I've not been wearing mascara recently, and as much as you can tell that they have been dropping, my goodness me, this is a big close-up, I hope you're not watching me on a big telly right now, as much as they have been dropping, I do feel like they still look really good. So they last a really long time as well, so I don't have to get them like topped up too often, which is what I really like about it. So nails done yesterday, lashes done today, so that we can fly out tomorrow, which I feel like is like perfect timing with like everything being done, do you know what I mean? So yeah, all the girls are going to be laughing about the fact that I'm back in the beauty salon today. They're going to be like, weren't you here yesterday? I'm like, yes I was, but today is lashes day. And I get my lashes done by the loveliest lady. Her name is Tina, and she is the lash and brow queen, like literal lash and brow queen. She's the first person that ever actually convinced me to do anything to my eyebrows. She initially shaped them, and we tried lamination, and I just didn't really find that it worked with my brows in the sense of like, it didn't really stick. I just found that my brows didn't really like, my goodness me, I have no idea what that noise is. That was terrifying. Honestly, it's still going. I was like, shall I wait? Carry on talking when it's finished? But it's still going. Anyway, yes, I found the lamination didn't really work, but the shape that she gave my brows has literally given me the confidence to not actually wear full on like fill in my brows and like have like a brow pencil or anything like that. I literally just give them like a little brush up with the Bobbi Brown gel, and that's all I do to them now. So she is an absolute queen, an absolute icon at the salon that I go to, Nim Beauty in Southampton. So absolutely love her, and excited to catch up because she's just been away on holiday. So let's go and get these lashes sorted before our holiday. It's always one of my favorite treatments to get done because you just get to close your eyes, chat, relax, and just have an hour of being pampered. So yeah, let's get going. So I've just got back from the salon now, and oh my goodness me, I'm so happy with how they're looking. They are just so full, so fluttery, and just exactly what I wanted. They always look a little bit like, I don't want to say a little bit OTT or a little bit much, but they do kind of like settle once you first wash them, and they just look so perfect and full and fluttery, and I am so happy right now. I'm not gonna lie, I almost fell asleep in the appointment because it's just so calming. You've got like the music playing in this lovely like dark room. It was really nice, and oh, it just makes me so happy now that they're done. My lids are looking a little bit red just because they get a little bit irritated from like the pads that you've got to put on them, but it's totally worth it to get these lashes. I really should do like a before and after photo, but even then the before and after I don't think would really be like representative of exactly the difference it makes, because even like the before still has a little bit of perm left on there. So anyway, looks amazing, and I am very happy. And I've come back to a delivery that I'm so glad has arrived, because I went like, I forgot I ordered this. Story time. I feel like a TikTok, story time. So when Alex and I were out in Winchester last week, there was this lady, and I literally looked over her and I was like, she is everything I want to be and more. She had an Hermes Kelly on her arm. She was wearing Dior slingbacks, and she just oozed class. She sat down with, who I assume is her husband, they ordered a bottle of rosé, and I was like, that is who I want to be in 40 years time. Like, she was just beautiful. And one thing that she had that I was like, I am influenced, and this is why you don't even need to follow influencers to be influenced, but she had this amazing sunglass chain on, and I was like, that just looks so cool. So I'm not gonna lie, the second we got back from Winchester, I ordered a sunglass chain from Amazon. I think there's 2 in here, if I remember correctly. I wasn't expecting them to arrive this tiny, but my goodness me. At least I know that they're not going to be difficult to pack. But one of them is like a little pearl one, and one of them is just kind of like a plain chain. And I just thought that these would be so... Oh, what am I dropping? It's just like a little bit on the end. I thought these would be so cool to wear whilst I am on holiday. To just, again, let me get my glasses actually, because I wore the sunglasses to the lash appointment, especially with like my Gucci's, because you've got that like matching colour scheme. Although, oh, these might be a little bit thick. Annoyingly, I might have to go upstairs and get my Ray-Bans to try these out, because I think, yeah, the Gucci's are definitely too thick. That's annoying. There's no other way that I can I put it on that? No, I'm gonna have to go and get the Ray-Bans. It's not gonna work with the Gucci's. Hold please, caller. Okay, so I've worked out how we do this. It's taking me a little while, but I don't necessarily need the Ray-Bans. I have got them though, but basically that's what fell out when I first opened it, is this little rubber thing. So you attach this to the rubber thing, and then that should stretch onto the Gucci's, and then it means that it doesn't like slip and slide about. So I could actually just put one on my Gucci's, one on my Ray-Bans, and then obviously if I want to like change them, I can put them on any sunglasses really. But how cool does that look? Oh my goodness, I really like that. Can I put it back there as well? Yeah, I really like that. If I was to do hair up, I feel like I would just put the chain back. I can tuck it underneath my hair as well. Oh, I really, really like that. So I'm just staring at myself in the viewfinder, but especially because things like we're planning on doing a lot of like activities as well whilst we're in Lisbon. Like we've got a riverboat cruise booked, and like when you're walking around and you just want to make sure that like your sunglasses are going to stay, especially if you're like me, you wear like hats and stuff. You can't really put your sunglasses on your head, so you can just drop them like that. How cool is that? It's either the coolest thing I've ever shown you or the granniest thing I've ever shown you, but she was just such a cool lady. I was like, I just aspire to be you, that I'm just gonna copy what you do. So let me put the gold one on my Ray-Bans and see how that looks. Do you know, I actually feel like these gold ones just suit the Ray-Bans so much better. I feel like the pearl really works with the Gucci because you have that kind of like classicness, but this is a lot more like vintage inspired, and I really, really like how that works with the like gold vintage on the Ray-Ban sunglasses. I think these would also work really well with my Jacquemus sunglasses because like the gold would match the gold logo on the side. But how cool are these? Honestly, I'm obsessed. I will leave them linked down below because they were so affordable as well. And I just think they're quite handy to have because if ever you're doing things where it's like just a little bit worried about maybe like losing your sunglasses or anything, especially for like going out on a boat on like a cruise or anything like that, I feel like it's quite easy to worry about them. So I really like the fact that I can just do that when I'm not wearing them as well. Oh my goodness, I'm absolutely in love. What a great new addition into my holiday wardrobe. I'm so glad they arrived just before I need to finish packing. So I'm gonna head upstairs now. I'm gonna do the last of my packing and then we are done and ready for the holiday. Well, my goodness me, if you are thinking to yourself, Ellie, you're looking a little bit disheveled, it is because I am. I've just spent the rest of the afternoon, evening packing up the cases. Alex is going to start loading them into the car in a minute. So you can see I've got mine behind me, and actually you can see in the mirror Alex's blue one there. We both have our antler suitcases, which are lifesavers, by the way. Do you know what is another lifesaver actually? And it is something I don't think I ever would normally recommend on my channel. It is probably one of the most boring things ever, and it was actually bought for me by G, my sister, and it was kind of more of like a jokey birthday present, and actually it's been something that I have not stopped using since traveling this year. Like, it has actually been one of the best birthday presents I received, and it is a suitcase weigher. So you basically clip this into the top handle of your suitcase, and you kind of have to be quite careful when you lift it, but you take two hands, lift it up, and then it tells you how heavy the case is. And as someone who is a serial overpacker and has been stung many a time at airports, like when it comes to checking in your bag, even if you're like 0.3 kilograms over, they will charge you for that. The amount of times I've had like stickers put on my suitcase, like heavy suitcase, and actually once, and I don't want to jinx anything because traveling is stressful enough as it is, and especially with the south of France and all of the nightmare travel that we have with that. One thing that I do find with regards to suitcases and with regards to weight and things like that, one time I had a really heavy suitcase and I paid to make sure that it was like, you know, it was over the limit and they charged me for it and it was fine. But there ended up being too many suitcases and the plane was too heavy. So mine was the suitcase that they removed, because obviously it's either like you remove one suitcase from me, which is like, I don't know, like 25 kilograms, or you remove two suitcases from other people, which are maybe like 18 kilograms. So I'm always now paranoid about getting my suitcase lost on planes or like not picked up or anything like that if I have too heavy a case. So I always love being able to use this because it tells me that it is definitely underweight and I'm not going to get stung at the airport. So that is a very, very nifty device. I think you can buy it off Amazon. I will leave it linked down below, but I have been utilising that this afternoon and utilising my muscles because I've been going to the gym recently and I'm really feeling myself getting stronger, which is making me really, really happy. But as you can see, I've got my, that was my stomach that just rumbled. I need to start making dinner. Definitely need to start making dinner. I'm sorry if you could hear that, but I've got my travel outfit behind me. I've got the gorgeous little Whistles striped cardigan and the next linen dress. I wore that traveling to the south of France and it was just so comfy and so easy. So I've got that laid out as my travel outfit. Does anyone else do that? You lay out your outfit for the next morning. Is that just like something that was from my childhood that my mum used to do for me? But I always love doing that, knowing what I'm going to be wearing the next day. So I've got my travel outfit laid out, and I think I'm going to have a bit of a pamper this evening. I'm going to have to be careful of my lashes though, because I can't get them wet for 24 hours. So I'm going to take my makeup off, not with water, and I'm going to use these tonight. The Dream Eye Pixie Eye Patches. I really, really like these, just for like a little bit of like depuffing, regeneration. You kind of know what the drill is. If you watched my packing with the South of France video, you know what the drill is. I'm going to be oiling my hair. I'm going to have a really, really lovely long shower tonight. I'm going to do all of the like shaping, exfoliating, and like do a really lovely layer of fresh tanks. I always love having a fresh layer of fake tan before I go away. And with the new Isle of Paradise drops, oh no, I packed them in my suitcase. I'm gonna have to get those out. I'm gonna have to open the case back up because I really want to try those out tonight. So yeah, and I think I might actually use this because I've been loving this as well. Although, can I use this with my lashes? I mean, it's only a light spray. I don't feel like that will really do any damage, but it's a really lovely facial spray from Pixie, and these two products together, oh, just the loveliest, most relaxing pamper. So I think I'm going to leave this vlog here. I will I've been doing packing all afternoon. I will pick back up with you guys tomorrow because we have an exciting day of travel tomorrow and I want to take you guys along with me. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I know a lot of you guys watch these videos and you haven't actually hit the subscribe button, so it would really help me out if you hit it. It literally takes 2 seconds, and then it means that you will be notified of the Lisbon vlog, which I'm so excited about. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Mwah. Love you loads. Bye.